Sunday in the NBA, the 8-time All-NBA First Team, 8-time All-Defensive First Team superstar Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against the San Antonio Spurs and their 2-time MVP, 4-time champ, the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. Lakers, Spurs, up.
All dressed up and ready to go. Kobe Bryant right there from a little earlier. We're at the sold-out arena in San Antonio, Texas. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Here with Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our presentation of the NBA. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe and Artest are the wingmen. Powell and Bynum filling up the middle. And Fisher. And for the Spurs, Parker and Hill man the backcourt. Duncan out there with McDyess and Jefferson. 31 wins against the West last year for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they can do so many different things with their roster that it makes matching up against all the West teams a little easier for them, and also the experience factor helps them in that regard too.
Here's McDyess. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Phil Jackson. He believes this game could come down to the battle at their opponent's end of the court. He said, "We know they're a very smart defensive team, but we can't let that stop us from asserting ourselves. We need to be the team setting the tone." Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
It's really a mindset, Kevin. You want to get into your defensive groove and find a way to stay there for the full game.
And on the Spurs, you have a group of players that know their role very well, so you're consistent game to game.
Yeah, and you've got a tremendous coach in Greg Popovich, so that's a key as well. Consistency game to game, and it's mandatory that you have that if you're going to win in the West. And the Spurs really epitomize consistency throughout the organization.
Almost a model organization.
Yeah, in many, many ways for any franchise in any pro sport.
Here is Parker. Buries the free throw line jumper. Here's Fisher. Tony Parker selected with the 28th pick overall in the 2001 draft, and he was just the third French-born player to ever play in the NBA, and he quickly became the Spurs starting point guard, Clark.
And a cornerstone of their success, Kevin. I mean, a 3-time All-Star, of course, the 3 championships, 2007 NBA Finals MVP.
Here's Jefferson. Backing him down is Duncan. In close. Jump shot is good that time. Duncan's got his first points of the night. And the Lakers have possession. To the left wing. Fisher. Bynum with it. Gasol passes to Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. Over Hill. Kobe. That's good.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Here is Parker. He's covered by Fisher. Backing him down is Duncan. Goes up. Dropped in on the layup. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
Your best bet is to deny him that position. Do your work early on defense. Once he gets inside on you, you've already lost the battle.
Here's Kobe. Hits the 15-footer. Kobe's got 6 points.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Parker against Fisher. Arcs it high. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. And some changes here for the Spurs. Honors checked in, and it's Blair in for Tim Duncan. And he completes the three-point play. Clark, a note about Tony Parker. He decided to sit out of international play this offseason to get healthy.
Yeah, he helped lead them to a bronze medal in the 2005 World Championship, and he won a gold medal for France in the FIBA Under-18 World Championships in 2000.
Here is Parker. He's got 5. One thing you like about the Lakers, this is a team that not only Clark is a solid team at home, but they are just as terrific on the road.
Well, 23 road wins is a good mark, Kevin, but they won 29 the year before, so they did go a step back. But nonetheless, when you've got the kind of championship pedigree that this team has, you're not so much worried about what your numbers say as much as you are about how healthy you are and what level are we playing at when it's time to go in the postseason.
Now here's Kobe. Dwan Blair unable to get his shot to go. Shot clock at 4, and Kobe Bryant again! Kobe's got 10 points in the game.
Right now, their offense is playing through him, actually going through him just about every time, and he's answered the call with tremendous play.
Parker outside. Pass to Jefferson. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For the Lakers, Clark, on the road, I'd say it was a relative step back, and I'm agreeing with you on that point. You've got to guard home court.
Yep.
And then I guess you just say, just give me a winning record on the road.
Oh, yeah, exactly, because you look across the league, typically you're only going to have, 6, 7 teams, maybe 8 that have significant road winning records. So clearly, anytime you're above 500 on the road and you do a good job at home, then you feel like you've got a chance to make a run in the playoffs.
And the elite teams, the old Chicago Bulls with MJ, Kobe's and Shaq's Lakers. I mean, we've had some anomalies over the years. And he flushes it through. Sprite slam cam with the replay.
Took advantage of a little bit of lax defense right there.
Well, those chances are usually not going to go by the wayside. Here's Blake. 42 seconds left in the first. Grant Hill covering. Artest kicks to Gasol. Stolen away.
There was too much congestion to let that one go. Not a good pass at all. He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Outside, Kobe. Grant Hill covering. Bryant dishes to Gasol. Now Hill. With 2 seconds left. And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. Spurs lead by 1.
Yeah, they've done a great job of pressuring the ball and coming up with steals. It's hard to win if you can't protect the rock.
And we'll return momentarily. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Fisher. Duncan out there with McDyess. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Ginobili. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Gasol backing down. Kept alive. Here's Bynum. Connects from in close. Bynum's got his first points of the game.
What a hard-fought game. They're trading baskets, trading elbows, trading attitude. It's a battle.
Clark, you think the Spurs, a model franchise over the last decade, a small market team, just a quality organization from the top on down, is the right kind of model for other teams to follow?
I would say without question, Kevin. I mean, you think about the things they do. They spend their money wise. They make shrewd moves in the draft. So it's not hard to see why they've been a force in the West for so long, because they have a game plan and they work their plan and they stay true to it, and everybody's on the same page.
Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwan Blair undersized for a power forward at just 6 feet 7 inches tall. His coach, Greg Popovich, seems completely mystified as to how he's able to produce just the way he does, saying, I don't know how he does it. He's just a basketball player. We didn't teach him any of it. The guy is like a stat machine. Kevin, one thing Pop is sure of, he's glad Dwan Blair is on their team.
He's been a great addition, Doris. Thank you. Tony Parker's checked in for San Antonio. And then for the Lakers, Barnes comes in for Pau Gasol. And Kobe is subbed in for Steve Blake. Odom a screen. Kobe passes to Odom. Dunked in off the nice assist that time. Here's Parker. He has 5. Kobe Bryant, one of the great players and one of the great winners in NBA history. And Duncan throws it down hard.
That can crush a defender's spirit when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Clark, is there anything better than a slam like that?
I don't think so.
Right side, Kobe. Ginobili against Barnes. 5 to shoot. Here's Bynum. McDyess on him. 3 on the clock. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Interesting note about Andrew Bynum. He's the youngest player ever drafted into the NBA at 17 years of age. But a guy who's really played well for the Lakers.
Yeah, he has. He could be a dominant force down the road. And as long as the present 1 year of college rule stays in place, I think he'll retain that distinction, Kevin.
Parker against Fisher. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The question last year, at least one of the questions was, would the Lakers, Clark, still be as successful with swapping out Artest for Trevor Ariza?
And that's a legitimate question because you never know how the dynamics of a team change when you change personnel.
Right.
So clearly it was something that was going to be a work in progress. It remained to be seen, but I think the play of the Lakers in the postseason kind of answered that. Ron brought an element of toughness and physicality. Now, he can be a little wayward and a little bit of he can be a little wayward with some of his decisions, but typically he overcomes that with his effort and his tenacity and his versatility, I think, at the defensive end of the floor.
And an older guy for a younger, promising, rising player like Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, and in the context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson and the coaching staff and the organization and his teammates felt that this would be a good added piece, and so far that's proven to be true.
Very good point. Both teams deciding to change it up. The first one falls. These Spurs struggled a little bit out of the gates last season.
And that can be expected, Kevin. I mean, a veteran team, they understand how they have to pace themselves into the season, so they won't go full speed out of the gate typically.
So going back to what you were saying about the Spurs, you think they'll take it easy until the playoffs?
I wouldn't say easy, but more or less. They'll stay competitive, but they'll try to do just enough to get victories. It's the same with the other veteran teams. They know when they need to turn it on and lay it all out. And November games aren't really the time for those kinds of teams to do that. They can figure out ways to win games without overexerting themselves.
Maybe taking health over seeding.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Well, the Lakers, the victors in a hard-fought classic final series. Lamar Odom said it was so hard. I respect those guys so much. They made us work. And Phil Jackson saying it wasn't well done, but it was done, and we did it with perseverance. Guys, the Celtics took them down to the wire, but in the end, the Lakers just found a way to get it done. Guys?
A classic final series, Doris. Thanks. He's guarded by Hill. Bynum with a screen on Jefferson. Pass to Bynum. And there's the one-handed jam.
He's not necessarily a five-star athlete, but he's got the length to stuff it home when he gets it inside.
Now Hill. He's covered by Fisher. Shoots from 12, and another basket for San Antonio. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Brown. It's a 4-point ball game. Now here's Kobe. Off the screen, puts the hammer down.
That's good execution there. I mean, Use that screen to give yourself an alley to the basket.
Right, and they use it well. It's reading what's ahead of you.
Yeah, nicely.
G, guarded by Kobe. Backing him down is Duncan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I really like the way their offense looks here in the second. They're getting to the line more here than they did in the first quarter.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Gasol with it. With 1 on the clock. Oh!
Plays like that are what makes this league so great. He's a special player.
I don't care if you're a fan of another team. You have to admire someone, Clark, who can make those types of plays. And so we wrap up the first half.
Look at the night for Tim Duncan. He has 11 points and 1 rebound. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Spurs out in front, up by 1.
Sunday Hoops right here. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's get you out to the HP halftime report. San Antonio on top against the Lakers. They've been in an incredible rhythm offensively. If you're wondering why it's dark in the gym, they've shot the lights out. And Tim Duncan standing out early. George Hill's also been a big factor. Not to be outdone, the Lakers also giving it their all. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. A superstar display by Kobe Bryant. He's up to 14 points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
All right, Spurs fans, it's time for second half basketball.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. The Lakers trail. You know, one of the stories last season, Clark, in the playoffs for the Lakers was after that early scare to the Thunder of Oklahoma City in the first round, the Lakers really turned it up in the playoffs. In fact, it was that Game 5. They kind of rebooted. They kind of found themselves.
Yeah, they certainly did. Sometimes you have to have your back against the wall. You've got to go through that crucible of almost losing an important game in the playoffs to be able to get your second win and to gain that extra wave of confidence. And that's kind of what happened with the Lakers. I mean, anytime you face a team like the Thunder that has the leading scorer in the league in Kevin Durant, you know it's not going to be easy, and the Lakers saw that to be true, and yet they were able to work through that.
Thunder had those young legs.
And a lot of confidence.
Yes.
And an unbelievable building.
Yeah, they didn't blink. They did not blink.
Not at all. They were relishing the opportunity, thrilled to be in the playoffs, but they felt like they could not only play with the Lakers, they felt like they could beat the Lakers, Kevin.
So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Fisher and Kobe man in the backcourt. Artest, Gasol, and Bynum are the front court. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDyess up top. A second left. It's hauled in by Bynum. Clark, back to that postseason matchup. I mean, sweeping the Jazz is no easy feat, given you have to win 2 in a row up in Salt Lake City at the Energy Solutions Arena.
No, not easy at all, but you talk about that series against the Thunder. The Lakers had to win a 5th game on the road on a last-second shot. Sometimes, Kevin, that can catapult you to a higher level of performance in the next series, and I think that's what you saw with the Lakers when they got away from the Thunder and then were able to sweep the Jazz.
Jazz just didn't have the size to compete against Los Angeles.
Exactly. Too much size with Gasol and Odom, Bynum up front. That's an awful lot to overcome over a 48-minute ball game.
And Okura was out, and Kirilenko was coming back from injury. There were some issues there for the Jazz.
Exactly. They were undermanned and undersized, and that's no way to try to beat the Lakers. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. San Antonio leading.
There was a poll taken last season among NBA players asking which players had the best basketball IQ. Guess who came in first? Kobe Bryant.
No surprise there, huh?
None at all.
Backing him down is Duncan. From down low, that's good. Duncan's got 17. Here's Kobe. He's got 18. He's guarded by Hill. Kobe can't hit. And Clark, talk about Kobe's understanding of the game. We know about his skill level, but his awareness on the court really sets him apart.
Yeah, it does, Kevin. I mean, he grew up in a basketball family. His father played in the NBA. Jelly Bean Bryant played for a number of years. So he was always around the game, but he took it to another level in his diligence in studying the game and recapturing and knowing its history.
Parker against Fisher. The dump off. The baseline J. Kobe's shot is off.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done.
Spurs and Lakers, a lot of titles in the past decade when these rivals, Clark, get together.
And I think that's exactly why they became rivals, Kevin. I mean, these two were the dominant teams of the 2000s, and one of the two would always seem to be involved in the final.
A different look for San Antonio. Honors checked in, and it's Ginobili in for Richard Jefferson. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Derek Fisher. Here's Kobe. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
Oh, man, now that's nasty.
Here's Parker. 5 points in the game. Guarded by Blake. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to Odom.
A rare miss on that one bailed out the defense. He'll usually make you pay for soft serve defense like that.
Kobe draws the double. Left side, Kobe. Over Hill, and Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 22.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Guarded by Kobe. Duncan down low. Guarded by Odom. And Duncan gets it to go in.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
And here is Blake. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Grant Hill covering. Here's our test. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And we're all tied up at 37. Here comes Tony Parker. Ginobili outside. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
Back here in just a moment from San Antonio. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, well, our spark of the game goes to the Spurs for that major surge. They caught fire offensively in the second quarter and took control right there, gentlemen.
And thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Here is Parker. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Parker and Manu are the backcourt. Blair is out there with Splitter and Jefferson. Here's Ginobili. And good as he lays that one up. And the Spurs lead by 2.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Here's Kobe. Jams it home.
His all-star effort has it knotted up. They'd be down big without his contribution.
Here's Parker. Ginobili outside. Bryant hits the reach-in call. That's his first foul.
Kobe Bryant. First personal foul, team Spurs.
Here is Blair. He's guarded by Bynum. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Shoots over Kobe. Ginobili can't hit.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Here's Blake. Now Bryant, and smashed down.
A pretty finish right there, Kevin. Take it up and then throw that thing down.
He didn't have to make it special, just get the job done.
That's right, keep it simple.
Parker kicks to Ginobili.
Well, he grabbed that ball right out of the air to pick it off. That's not easy to do. You got to have quick hands to do that.
Jefferson picks him up. They double team Kobe. Defended by Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Bynum inside, and he dunks that one through.
The intensity level is really picked up here in the second half.
Here is Parker, guarded by Blake. Snatched away.
Not a single turnover in the first half for him, Kevin, but that ball control he had, it seems to have slipped away since halftime.
It's Ginobili outside. That's good. Here's Blake. 2:43 left in the game. Ginobili against Kobe. Picked up by Ginobili. Off the pick. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
That's one of those little things that makes a big difference, you know? A very nice screen set there.
Very unselfish play right there, Clark.
Some guys love to set those hard screens.
And they make that part of the repertoire. Parker outside. Back to Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
He's done a really nice job of maintaining focus, staying sharp, and providing his team with offense.
Unloads. Kobe kicks to Blake. Back to Bryant. He's covered by Ginobili. And Bryant kicks to Blake. With 1 second left, kept alive. Pass to Bynum. Great anticipation.
Oh, what a great steal. That's a big-time play there.
Here's Parker, and the Spurs scoring again.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're losing by 1. 1:31 left in the fourth. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he addressed his basketball team. He was looking to motivate them, saying, these are the games that you can win. If you hustle a bit harder than them, we can do it. Every loose ball is ours. Go out there and take it from them. Let's see how much hustle they have in them, guys.
So both teams changing it up here. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 1:17 left in the game. Here's Hill. Parker outside. He's covered by Fisher. Ginobili left side. Here's Jefferson. Cannot hit. And the Lakers go with it the other way. They've never trailed by more than 5. Less than 1 minute left. Fisher, the pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
Oh, that's much in the cut. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Parker. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Duncan with a screen on Kobe. Hill against Kobe.
They still have a foul to give.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 1. 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Fisher. Pass to Kobe. Odom with a screen on Hill. Off the screen. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Kevin, this has really been a competitive, fun game.
Ginobili with the three. Oh, gets it up in time, but it won't fall. That was all or nothing, and they came up empty. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.